What's up guys, I'm Ezekiel and welcome to Easy Gaming.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and for today's video I'm going to be going over the recent leaks and rumors on different Nintendo stuff, such as rumors of a possible Switch Pro coming this year, also going over my thoughts on Bowser's Fury, my thoughts on Zelda's 35th anniversary this year and what could possibly come of that, and a few other topics. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off, I'm going to be going over the supposed leaked specs of a Switch Pro, which include an OLED display, 4K resolutions, and an improved battery life. Now, there are multiple reasons why I see a Switch Pro being possible, and why I think we need one. So first off, Nintendo was reportedly talking with devs about the possibility of making their games 4K compatible. Now, in my opinion, Nintendo would have no reason to talk with devs about this if they didn't have an idea for making a Switch Pro. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's very possible. The other reason I think we need one would be for games such as Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2. In my opinion, they were somewhat held back by the graphical capabilities of the Switch. I mean, even the Wii U. Which the Wii is not surprising, but the Switch, like, if we could just get 1080 60 or 4K 30 on Switch Pro, that would just be amazing for those games. I mean, it would feel like a whole new game. I mean, I remember playing Breath of the Wild, and at times I would drop to below 20, it felt like 15 frames in places like Korok Forest or places of high traffic in the game. So if we could just have a stable frame rate with an even higher resolution, I feel like that would just be amazing. And obviously things like battery life are extremely nice because I can tell from my own personal experience when I'm using my Switch, depending on the game I'm playing, it can run out of battery pretty fast. So to have an improved battery life where you can play for longer hours and not have to really worry about your battery getting drained super quick, that would be very nice. And then obviously the OLED display, all of that is just going to be very, very nice if a Switch Pro were to happen. So now the question is, do I think we will actually get a Switch Pro? And at this point, I would say yes, I do think we will. When? I do not know. I would expect it to be either this year or next year. With the PS5 and Xbox Series X releasing last year, it only makes sense for Nintendo to come out with an improved edition of their console to compete graphics-wise anyway. So yes, I do think we will get one, probably this year or next year. We'll just have to wait and see though. So next, I want to go over my thoughts on Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Now, in my opinion, this is a game that was massively slept on. In terms of content, it was also one of the bigger Mario games that I've ever played. I mean, the amount of worlds and content that there were in that game is crazy. And then the fact that they're bringing this expansion pass with Bowser's Fury, this game can only be good. I mean, I'm definitely going to be picking it up. If you have not played this game, or if you liked it on the Wii U and you want to play it with the expansion pass, definitely would recommend picking it up. I'm going to be getting it. Definitely looks to be a great game. And then the fact that you're going to be able to play online multiplayer or even local multiplayer with friends, it's going to make for some fun times streaming for YouTubers and for streamers, and then just playing with your friends too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for this game. It's going to be really, really good. Definitely would recommend picking it up. So, the next thing that I want to go over is a possible Zelda 35th anniversary celebration, and I could definitely see them celebrating this with like a Triforce collection, let's say, with maybe Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker all thrown in there. Maybe upres. I know there's already Twilight Princess HD, so probably that version. We get like Wind Waker HD and Skyward Sword HD all in a collection, and then I could almost see like this happening. So, basically, this collection would come out earlier this year, and it would kind of build momentum towards a holiday 2021 release for Breath of the Wild 2. So you have these games coming out to kind of bring hype to the whole Zelda series, not that there isn't any already, but just even more, and then building up towards a big holiday release of Breath of the Wild 2. And the other interesting thing is I could see this being marketed with a Switch Pro. Basically, the Switch Pro being marketed as the console to play Breath of the Wild 2 on. And maybe, let's say, 4K 60 or 4K 30 frames, they would market it as you can play it in this resolution at this frame rate on the Switch Pro. So I could definitely see that selling a lot of Switch Pro consoles. I mean, if you could play Breath of the Wild in 4K 60, it would be a major upgrade from what it currently is at. So that would be an interesting pairing to see those two come out at the same time. And honestly, I could definitely see it happening. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll just have to see what happens later this year. So going over the last couple things, and these are kind of more leaks that don't really have much proof for them, but I thought I'd mention them anyway. One is Mario Kart 9, which I definitely think will come eventually. I'm not saying that it's not going to, but the leaks for it may just be not true. But according to the leaks, it would be similar to like a Smash Ultimate twist on Mario Kart 9, where we would have players from all different places in the Nintendo universe from different games, not just necessarily Mario characters. So kind of like how we had Animal Crossing characters and like Link in the previous Mario Kart, we would have more of that in this next one, maybe different even stages than what we're used to, kind of like how we had the Animal Crossing stages and like the Hyrule Castle stages. It'd be cool to see more of those in it. And then the other thing I thought would be really cool would be to bring back the boss battle mode, which I think was on Mario Kart DS, where you actually had like the boss battles and stuff. It'd be really cool to see like a return of that. And even some other different mechanics, like we had in Mario Kart Double Dash, like the punch, which was super fun. Definitely be cool to see some of those mechanics return to the game, or even new mechanics in it, honestly. So definitely will be interesting to see what Nintendo does with that, considering Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of the best-selling titles on Switch. It only makes sense for a sequel to come eventually, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, one of the final things I want to say is I really hope that we get another Direct soon. There's no proof of this or anything, but it'd be definitely cool just to get one maybe in the next few months, just so that we could kind of get a good picture of what 2021's lineup is going to be looking like. And it'd be cool to have updates on Breath of the Wild and other games like that. So that'd be definitely cool to see if we could have another Direct soon. But other than that, I think that pretty much covers all of the leaks I was going to go over today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on another video. And I want to see in the comments, what games do you guys think are going to be coming out this year? Do you guys think we're going to see Breath of the Wild 2? Do you guys think we're going to see a new Mario game? What kind of games do you guys think we're going to see this year, and what are you hoping for? And do you guys think we're going to be getting a Switch Pro, or do you guys think that it's all just rumors and we're not going to be getting one? I'd like to hear about all this from you guys in the comments. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed.